Hey guys, it has been a hot minute since I have done a video and I look like a hot mess. I have to tone my roots, bare face. I'm just kind of looking rough today, but I wanted to go ahead and do this review. I'm actually filming from the vehicle because I have guests and it's very loud in my house right now. So I came out to do a review of what I just received. I got this actually yesterday, but I didn't open it. Like, I opened it and got the plastic off because, like, when the god and goddess were giving out gifts and, like, abilities, they didn't give me the ability to open stuff without looking like a fool. So, so I just went ahead and opened it before. So as soon as you open up the box, there is the book on top. And it says Ariana Osborne was the writer. And first I'm going to look at the book, and then we're going to look at the cards, kind of go in the order that it is in. Okay, so first thing I noticed when I opened the book is that it has like the red page that has the card and then the description. It looks like a pretty thorough description. It looks like most of them are about 2 paragraphs each of the meaning. And it also teaches you about the different demons, which is really cool too, is if you want to learn more about demonology or things like that. Each card, I noticed, has a little bit of information about the demon at the bottom. Okay, so let me just pull up some random ones. So it looks like the cards they're basically the same, except the demon is different. It looks like they were all recreated by the same artist, which did a really good job and thorough job on detail. The back of the card is, I want to say this is Les Cortez Infernals. That's what I want to say that it says. I may be pronouncing it weird. You should have seen me in Turkey. Like, I was like pronouncing Turkish so wrong. Like I said, when the god and goddess were giving out gifts, they also didn't give me the ability to understand new languages quickly. I was saying Istanbul for the whole 2 weeks I was there, and I didn't figure out it was Istanbul until I was at the airport leaving. So that definitely was not a gift handed to me. Now, here is one of the cards. Here's another one of the cards, and I'm just going to kind of randomly kind of pull them and flip them. She doesn't look too happy. And I'm just kind of showing some random ones. And then I'm gonna pull up some random ones and read the card. Today, because of space and such, I'm not going to be doing a reading with these, but if you would like to see a reading video with these cards, I probably will be. I want to start doing readings for my channel. I see that they're beloved by YouTube watchers and stuff like that. So let me just pull up just find a random card. I think this is Baal. Baal, I think that's how it's pronounced. Remember, the god and goddess didn't give me that gift, so please excuse me. And it looks like that. Baal. And it says Baal is called the first king of hell by demonologists and has 66 military units under his command. He manifests wearing 3 heads, a cat, a frog, and a crowned man with a hoarse voice. So he shows himself as having 3 heads, one being a cat, one being a frog, and one being him. And here's another one, just kind of, this is Balin, but it's also Bellum, and I've heard of Bellum. I guess it's just different cultures have different names, so it also tells you kind of another popular name that they're under. It says, is a king of hell who sometimes appears as a 3-headed creature, a man, bull, and ram, but more often prefers to manifest as a naked man riding a bear, carrying a hunting hawk. Goals, life goals. I mean, I wish I could be naked riding a bear with a hawk. You know, Okay. So let me just find another one. Okay, here's one very popular. Everybody, even if you know this much about demonology or demons, you know about Beelzebub. Some people say Beelzebub, some people say Beelzebub. I say Beelzebub, so forgive me. Lord of the Flies, obviously, and very powerful chief of hell. He is described by demonographers sometimes as a giant fly and sometimes as having a human appearance. I have heard of Beelzebub being more of a really dark figure, like a very hideous being, and having a very grotesque smell. Like, I have a friend who is a Satanist, and she does deal with demons and stuff like that. And it's not my path of work, it's not my thing, but it's her thing. And she says that Beelzebub is very well known for his smell. He's a very grotesque smell, like rotting flesh and just decay and just everything horrible put onto one thing. Let's see, let's find another one. Here's one, Mammon, or Mammon, whichever one. Mammon is the personification of greed, and he allegedly taught mankind how to strip mine the mountains for gold and other treasures. His name comes from an Aramic word for material wealth. I am really, truly in love with these cards. Like, absolutely. So, I love these cards already. So now we're going to look a little bit more back to the book real quick before I give my final review. So I'm just going to... Lucifer. Here's Lucifer. And it says, Lucifer is one of the most difficult demons to summarize, as there are hundreds of books, stories, and mythology reference to that name. Some use the name Lucifer Latin for the morning star, and the same name of Satan before his fall from heaven. While others believe that Lucifer is a separate demon, in this text we will focus on Colin D. Clancy's description of the demon, not an alias for Satan. Alias. Why did I say alias? Alias for Satan. But as a demon who is the king of the eastern region of hell and is often mistaken for the devil. Inspiration, Colin D. Clancy's Lucifer appears as a young boy with a pretty face. Even when angry, the demon never changes to a form that is anything but beautiful. The name Lucifer was often used in the rituals and Sabbaths of European witches. Lucifer was known to appear at some of the gatherings. In fact, a favorite childlike trick of the demon was to pull witches off their brooms while they were en route to the gatherings. But after giving them a playful fright, he would then carry them to the Sabbath on his shoulder. Although Lucifer is sometimes mischievous, he is said to be very strict about justice and hell. Divination. Focus on finding sympathy and understanding for those with whom there is no agreement, even enemies, is kind of the meaning. These cards, overall, it seems like, because they are so much different than the typical tarot, I would have to say the only thing that would bring down any kind of score, if I was giving it a final score, would be that you would have to learn kind of all over again what everything means. Because, with most tarot decks, they follow the same theme. Like, they follow the same theme, basically. Different names, but the same theme. This is completely different, which is also gives it points because it is so much different than the others, which is really incredible, I believe. This is a deck I definitely see myself studying and using quite a bit. I definitely know I will be using this deck. I'm super excited about receiving it, and I'm going to be doing more reviews on this channel as I receive more things. In a couple days, I will be uploading a Spencer's limited edition Ouija board. A lot of my reviews are either on tarot decks, certain books, Ouija boards, objects, things like that. I am a paranormal investigator. I am also, I would say, not I would say that I don't label my religion necessarily, because I take from so many different religions to form mine, my beliefs, that I don't really name it, but it is paganism. It's somewhere in there. I don't know. I have been in my practice since I was 12 and I am now 18. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that I kept you entertained throughout the whole thing. I hope that you will subscribe and hit the like button and stick around for more content, which there will be a lot more, and I swear this time there will not be delays and long periods of before uploads. Hopefully in a couple days there will be no video, and yeah, bye guys.